Europe wins the 2025 Ryder Cup. Let's talk about it. First things first, you got to give credit and respect to this European team. They came over to our territory, into the United States, into a very hostile environment, and they find a way to get it done. But I tell you what, as an American citizen, I cannot tell you how proud I am of this group of American golfers today. Heading into this final day, the Americans were down by 7 points, and they could have easily rolled over and laid down and been like, you know what, we got our asses whooped. But they didn't. They came out today swinging, and they fought as hard as possible. And things got off to a very hot start when rookie 28-year-old Cameron Young took down legendary European golfer Justin Rose, and then Justin Thomas followed it up by taking down another legendary golfer, Tommy Fleetwood. And then Xander Schauffele followed suit by giving John Rahm his first loss in the Ryder Cup. Now, this is when things got really interesting. Bryson DeChambeau was going against Fitzpatrick, and after the seventh hole, he was down by 5 strokes. But when that back nine rolled around, this man caught fire, and he battled his ass off, and he ended up tying with Fitzpatrick, giving his team a half point. And after DeChambeau's match, I was looking at that scoreboard, and there was a lot of red on it. And I was thinking to myself, if Scotty Scheffler can take down Rory McIlroy and J.J. Spaun can take down Straka, I think they're going to win this thing. And that's exactly what they both did. Rory gets taken down by Scotty Scheffler, and J.J. Spaun takes down Straka. And right as this was going on, European golfer Ludwig Oberg picked up a big-time point against Cantley. So the total score was sitting at 13.5 for Europe and 10.5 for the United States. But even after that happened, you looked at that scoreboard and it was still mostly all red. So my whole household was standing up going crazy, and we were all saying that we thought the United States was going to pull off this comeback. But the Irishman, Shane Lowry, I mean, I tell you what, this dude brought that fire, he brought that passion all week long, and he crushed all the Americans' dreams. He was down by 1 stroke at the 17th hole, and all he needed to do was tie this thing by the end of the 18th in order to get that half point and retain the Ryder Cup for Europe. And I'm not going to lie, he got some major help from Russell Henley, and I hate to say that. But at the 17th hole, Russell Henley has a chance to put this thing away. He leaves the putt short. Then, at the 18th hole, Russell Henley hits a beautiful shot out of the bunker, has another chance to put this thing away. And what's he do? He leaves it short again. He gives Shane Lowry opportunity, and anyone who knows Shane Lowry knows he's going to capitalize on that. And he does, and he retains that cup for Europe. And then Terrell Hatton put the final nail in the coffin and put Europe over the top to go from retaining the cup to winning the cup. He ties with Morikawa, gets that half point, and he puts this thing at 14.5 to 12.5, giving them the 2025 Ryder Cup Championship. That's my first ever time watching a Ryder Cup, and I can't just tell you how highly I think of all these golfers because, man, that looked like some serious pressure going on out there. I couldn't imagine being in their shoes, and you could just really tell how much this meant to them. I'm already looking forward to 2 years from now when this thing takes place in Europe. Let me know what you thought about this year's Ryder Cup down in the comment section below, and while you're at it, hit that follow button.